this habit pathway. And so if you think about what drives your habit, a way to look at this is to imagine whatever the action is, and the action might be a thought, okay, but it might also be an action. So in my case, it's my mouth saying something I wish I wouldn't say. But let's actually back this up. I'm going to give you a different example. Coffee drinking is a habit for me and for I think many of us. And so if you imagine your action as cheers, taking a sip of your coffee in the morning, the reason we do this action is because it's rewarded. So our action is always headed towards some kind of a reward. And there are kind of two big categories of rewards. And the book gets into this in great detail. And a huge point of the book is to like crack the code on your habit with this whole thing. But what is that rewards the thing you want to stop doing, or that could reward the thing you want to start doing? And so rewards are either pleasant, like I feel a little sharper after I've had my cup of coffee, or I like the taste of it or the smell of it. Those are physical rewards. It could be a social reward, like we like having a cup of coffee even on Zoom with Katie in the morning, or other kinds of positive experiences. But the other big category of rewards are what are called relief rewards, or what I call relief rewards, where there's something negative happening, and when I do the thing, it stops. So sometimes I notice that have a little bit of a headache when I wake up first thing in the morning. Doesn't happen all the time, but when I do, like my first thought is, I'm gonna have that cup of coffee and that headache's gonna go away. All right, that is a relief reward. Something yucky is happening beforehand, and when I do the thing, it stops it. And a lot of our behaviors are driven by relief rewards. That is what fuels us to take the action. That's what creates the motivation, right? When I think about it, I start to think, okay, I'm going to go downstairs and make that cup of coffee for myself because I want a positive experience or I want relief from a negative experience. And so as the brain is like learning about actions, it is creating a habit pathway. Like this is not happening in conscious awareness, it's happening kind of back burner, where the brain starts gathering up information about like, oh, that reward will happen, and that's what starts to create this motivation. And the brain starts to look for signs to say, ooh, when I hear that coffee grinder going, Stalker's downstairs making coffee, ooh, my headache starts to feel better already. I know a reward is coming. And so this layout of the habit pathway is just, again, something to think through and to learn about how it applies in your own life. And